July 19, 1989. 37,000 feet above America's heartland, a routine flight from Denver to Chicago, until a sound no passenger should ever hear, a deafening bang. At 3:16 p.m., the tail engine of United Airlines Flight 232 exploded. All 3 hydraulic lines severed, every control surface gone. No rudder, no ailerons, no elevators. 165 tons of metal spiraling through the sky like a wounded bird. 296 souls aboard. This DC-10 had just become unflyable. At the controls sat 57-year-old Captain Al Haynes, 33 years of flying experience. His instruments, useless. His controls, dead. But his voice, calm as a Sunday morning. "We have lost all hydraulics. We're trying to maintain control." Most pilots would panic. Haynes got to work. With First Officer Bill Records and Flight Engineer Dudley Dvorak, Haynes faced a terrifying reality. They had only one option: steer a massive jet using nothing but throttle power from the 2 remaining engines. Something that had never been done before. Something aviation experts said couldn't be done. Then, a knock at the cockpit door. Dennis Fitch, a DC-10 training instructor who happened to be on board as a passenger. He'd heard the explosion. "I'll help with anything I can." Haynes didn't hesitate. "Get in here." For the next 44 minutes, Fitch stood at the throttles, manually adjusting the engines, speeding one up, slowing the other down, over and over and over, just to keep the plane level. 4 men, 103 years of combined flying experience, fighting physics itself. Years later, aviation experts tried to replicate what they did in flight simulators. Professional pilots, the latest technology. None succeeded. Most crashed within minutes. What Haynes and his crew accomplished was statistically impossible. As they approached Sioux City, Iowa, air traffic control cleared them for landing. Haynes responded with dry wit. "You want to be particular and make it a runway, huh? Then, seriously, brace, brace, brace." The DC-10 came in at nearly twice normal landing speed. One wing dipped. Impact. The fuselage shattered, cartwheeling down the runway into a cornfield. Fire erupted everywhere. When the smoke cleared, 112 people had died, but 184 survived. An impossible landing, a miracle against all odds. Reporters called Haynes a hero. He refused the title. "There is no hero. There are just 4 people who did their job. We put our knowledge together and did what we thought was best." He spent the rest of his life deflecting praise, redirecting credit to his crew, the flight attendants, the passengers, the emergency responders, and the entire Sioux City community. The crew's performance became a landmark case study in crew resource management, a revolutionary concept that emphasized teamwork over individual authority in the cockpit. The FAA made it mandatory training after the accident. Aircraft design changed, inspection protocols were overhauled, and Captain Haynes's voice, that steady calm in chaos, became required listening for pilots worldwide. After recovering, Haynes returned to flying briefly before mandatory retirement at 60. Then he dedicated himself to aviation safety, donating speaking fees to scholarships for children of crew members who died and Sioux City students pursuing healthcare careers. Years later, when asked how he stayed so calm during those 44 minutes of impossible flight, Haynes shared wisdom that extends far beyond aviation. "We had 103 years of flying experience trying to get that airplane on the ground, not 1 minute of which we had actually practiced." He believed 5 factors saved lives that day: luck, communications, preparation, execution, and cooperation. For 30 years, survivors gathered annually. Haynes attended faithfully, still refusing to accept hero status. In July 2019, survivors met for the 30th anniversary. Haynes was absent, already in intensive care. Captain Al Haynes, passed away on August 25, 2019, at age 87. Chesley Sully Sullenberger, who performed his own miracle landing years later, said of Haynes, "He was the best kind of leader, brilliant, brave, composed, and unfailingly modest." Haynes's greatest legacy wasn't just saving 184 lives, it was teaching the world that true leadership isn't about having all the answers or maintaining control at all costs. It's about recognizing when you need help, welcoming expertise, regardless of rank, trusting your team when the impossible becomes necessary. Captain Al Haynes was just part of a team, and that's exactly what made him a hero. If this story moved you, hit that follow button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and leave a like to honor Captain Haynes and his crew. Their lesson lives on.